Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2000 BC. The album, Dad AF. I went to a party last Saturday night. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. Y'all love Lita Ford. Oh my God, Kiss Me Deadly so much. Go listen to Kiss Me Deadly. I listened to it starting in 1987. It's kind of been my anthem for life ever since. If you listen to it, come back and tell me what you thought if you've never heard of it before. But you're not here for that. You're here for the James Charles, the Jeffree stars, and all that. You know, so anyway, listen. We know what we're all here for, okay? We're all here for the drama. So if you're here for drama class, put it in the comment section below. Put a big blue heart for drama class and Peter Monn's drama class. I can't say it that fast. It's only like 11:05. It's 11:06 a.m. Listen, children, it is early for me. Okay, this is why I am nobody's teacher up in drama class. I am tired. I was staying up all night long following the drama. And today we're going to talk about the drama. I got all my notes ready. I got everything. So, did you see the little clip that I put? Well, we're going to talk about that in just a second. But, before we get into this, okay, I made a video yesterday and I was talking about Jeffree Star, and I said that he had put out this tweet. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know what this is about, and I don't know, you stumbled from, I don't know, the cat community, or, you know, you really do think that I'm a candle reviewer of the world or something like that, we're doing a drama video today, and this is about James Charles and the fact that it apparently is so that he is truly canceled. He's lost 1 million subscribers in the last 4 days, which is almost unheard of on YouTube. Well, actually, it is unheard of on YouTube. So, we're going to talk about that in just a second, but that's what we're talking about here today. James Charles, in case you wanted to, and his apology video. So anyway, let's just say this, okay? Watching that apology video, do you think that Laura Lee and Manny were sitting there eating popcorn watching that? I mean, Laura Lee was like, oh, it's a good day to be Laura Lee and Manny Mua today. No, I mean, listen, okay? That was the worst apology video I have ever seen in my life of watching YouTube videos. The worst apology video I have ever seen in my entire life. But we're going to get into that in just a second. Because there's more pressing drama happening in the world. And I don't know why the light has just suddenly changed in my camera, but it has. The more pressing news is that I was staying up late looking at all of the drama going down, and by that I mean people just constantly sending me text messages. Did you see he's lost more of this? And did you see he's lost more of that? And you know, the thing is, before I get into all the joking of this and whatever, it's very, very sad, okay? This was preventable. This didn't have to happen. You know, and in all honesty, like, I was watching Keemstar from Drama Alert's video last night, and he was talking about, you know, that his career might be over, and in all honesty, James Charles' career might be over. And it's strange to say that, you know, like, or strange to think that in videos just less than a month ago that I was speculating that there was a possibility that, like, this could happen to any major beauty influencer, and then here we are, and it's happening to James Charles. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable, you know? These people that think that they're untouchable. And I think that it should be probably a good lesson to any huge YouTuber out there, no matter how many subscribers they have. I mean, even at old Budes, okay, PewDiePie out there, with his 490 million, no, what is he have, 95 million subscribers or something like that. But it could happen to anybody, right? Like, if this happens to James Charles at the rate that he was growing, this literally could happen to anybody. So, you know, but anyway, I was watching it last night. I started getting all these tweets and all these DMs from people saying, Jeffree Star and Shane and Kylie Jenner have unfollowed James. Well, I went in and looked last night, okay? And it didn't appear to me that that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and Kylie Jenner and all these people had unfollowed James from anything at all. Now, as of 11:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I went and looked on this little app. I don't know what this app is called. It's called something like, does my good Judy follow my other good Judy? I don't know these people. I don't eat at the Chinese buffet with them, but do they follow each other? Because I just need to know the tea. And I looked on there and I said, does Jeffree Star follow James Charles? And the answer here, I will even show you the little thing that they put on there, said nope, with a big thumb down. So as of 11:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or sometime in the last, I don't know, 11 hours, Jeffree Star has unfollowed James Charles from all social media. We didn't see that one coming, did we? Now, all these people are claiming that they did see it coming. I, honest to God, never saw this coming. I really didn't. I didn't think it would happen like this. I mean, this is a really, really clear sign I think Jeffree, I have to believe in my heart of heart. I can't say I know because I don't. I have to believe in my heart of hearts that Jeffree Star knew that this video of Tati's was going to come out. I believe Shane knew the video was going to come out. I believe people were talking behind the scenes. I believe a lot of people knew Tati's video was going to come out, which is interesting then, right? That nobody warned James the video was going to come out, which means literally everybody's siding with the other camp. And so you see all this go down, you know, and then Jeffree unfollows him. I have a feeling Shane will unfollow him, you know, and then it's just going to be, this is the ripple effect that I was talking about yesterday. People are going to start dividing themselves. If I told you how many YouTubers yesterday, like, direct messaged me or texted me and said, this is crazy what's going down. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Like, I never thought this would happen. Or that they're like, I'm completely like, this is not what I saw in James. Like, I can't believe that this is James. Like, I really did not believe that this is who he was. So I think that people are completely, like, just blindsided by the fact that this is who James Charles is, you know, and it's, like, baffling to them. So anyway, he put this apology video out yesterday. Did y'all see this apology video? Did you see it? Well, I have notes on my apology video, okay? I have notes because I want to make sure that I don't deviate from what I'm saying. Well, first of all, okay, a sister needed to pull it together a little bit, all right? I said this with Manny. I said this with Laura. Take a shower. Meet with your management team. When you are worth, you know, I've heard different sums in videos. I've been listening. I've been watching all the videos, okay? And people are quoting that he's worth $5 million. And people are saying that he's worth $10 million. James Charles is probably, no lie, worth $20+ million, okay? With the sponsorships and everything else he has. Are you telling me that you get up out of bed, your manager wakes your butt up, okay, out of bed, and you literally throw on a same gray old sweatshirt, something like that, that Laura Lee had up in her video, and you sit on there and basically pull a Laura Lee, but listen, okay, but not one tear in the entire video until you start talking about your mother. Okay, and here's what was really bothersome to me about this, right? I'm sitting here watching this. Now, y'all know I'm a highly emotional person, too, but we've seen a sister squeal, okay? We've seen James Charles cry in the past, okay? We have. And, you know, here he is on this video, a video where he has literally lost the greatest friend he has ever had, who helped build his career, that opened her home to him. And she's done, okay? She's not saying, I'm disappointed in you. She's not saying, like, I think we need a break. She's done. She doesn't want him in her life anymore. She thinks he's toxic. And he can't shed a tear for that until he gets to the part where he's talking about his mother staying off her social media and not... what? Okay, and then go yesterday and go watch my video that I posted talking about my best friend and how Tati's video made me so grateful about my best friend. And I'm bawling my eyes out, okay? Which in the comment section, so many people were like, I watched Tati's video and bawled my eyes out because of the same reaction. I thought about my friend, or I thought about my sister, or I thought about, you know, my brother, or whoever, that we all related to Tati's video in that way, right? And so James Charles gets on video and he can't pull a tear to save his life. Well, I hope your singing's better than your acting, because I'm telling you right now, it was sad. It just was real sad. And, you know, like, Laura Lee was the meme of 2018. James Charles and that breathing for 2 minutes, if y'all saw that video, he's going to be the meme of 2019. He isn't going to live this down. He just isn't. And that's why you think through these things, okay? And, like, you know... I have no hatred towards anybody out there, but like James Charles should have learned a lesson from Laura in that video that she put out that will forever haunt Laura Lee wherever she goes, with her sitting there crying on video. That video, that clip will forever haunt her wherever she goes, whatever she does, okay? James Charles should have took a clue from that and not put the video out. He should have thought it through. He should have sat on it for 24 hours. He should have met with his team and said, okay, what's the best thing to do? He should hire a PR company and an image consultant team. I still am baffled by this at this point. He should be putting out a press statement, okay? These are people worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. More money than most of us will ever dream of in an entire life, right? And they're literally sitting there, reaching over, pushing record, and coming up with an apology video that apparently everybody is saying that you could read the cue cards behind him. Well, whoever wrote your cue cards for you, you should fire, James, on the spot, okay? Because that apology did you no favors. None whatsoever, okay? So anyway, I'm going in and I'm watching this whole thing, and I'm thinking to myself, this is just ridiculous. This is just sad. This whole situation is so bad, okay? So anyway, the first thing he says in there, he goes, you know, like, I'm traveling abroad, blah, 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 whatever, and all this kind of stuff. And no, girl, you're in Australia for a meet and greet, okay? You're not traveling abroad. This isn't 1930, okay? You're not on the Queen Anne. You didn't pack your trunks. You're not traveling abroad, okay? You're on a trip, a business trip, because you're a businessman, see? You're a business sister. Handle business. Get on and apologize to Tati in an appropriate way. Because she ain't going to talk to you behind the scenes anymore, because what she said is, I'm not going to have a conversation with you that you're going to manipulate behind the scenes and then throw into my face later. And now you're suffering the back end of this because Jeffree Star's coming out and he's unfriending you. Shane Dawson's going to be unfriending you, which, I mean, he's not really even in the beauty industry, but it's going to force Jaclyn Hill and all of these people to take sides. It's not going to be pretty. It just isn't. I mean, this is going to be, we saw the downfall of this in the past, okay? This is going to be like, you know, I mean, brand trips, well, he didn't really go on any brand trips anyway, but, you know, like, openings of, like, whatever, you know, and palette reveals, I don't even know what I'm talking about, movie premieres for palettes, okay? And they can't all show up at the same place and act like they're not all there. We've seen that for the last year. We've all covered it in the drama community. It's just, it's sad and it's weird and it's awkward. And here we are living it all over again. And history is repeating itself because nobody has learned the lesson of what happened before, okay? James, let me tell you what to do. Now, before I get into what I'm going to tell him what to do, because this video just, I was so turned off by this apology video, now, I knew a little bit of the story going in, okay? Like, I knew a little bit of the background story. And what has come out is not what I was told. And I will just say that. So, I'm real disappointed in James, you know? Like, it just, what I had heard is not really the truth. And so, I was super disappointed in how this has all turned out. You know, to get on video and to be all raw and all this kind of stuff, and then honest, and then you go in and then you're deleting comments. People are showing that they're deleting because their comment no longer is on the video. Okay, you instantly had like 30,000 likes on the video, which I don't know, maybe that just magically appeared that 30,000 people liked your Sister Sorry video. Okay, and then like every comment on Instagram, because I went and looked, are starting to be like taken off. People are even saying that. It just looks really bad. It just does. You know, like, there's nothing like taking some time to yourself and really trying to figure out what's best for you. You know, I don't know. Like, so anyway, James, then, if this don't beat all, okay? I'm like so baffled just by all of this, y'all. If this don't beat all, that James puts out this video, okay? Tati, didn't even say in the video, like, I'm sorry, Tati. Okay, doesn't address any of it. First of all, says, I'm not going to play the victim and I'm not going to bring the receipts. But then starts going in and kind of explaining away a little bit of some of the stuff that happened. Like, you know, he says about, well, I'm not going to go in and explain the sugar bear hair thing yet again. He acts like real bothered by the fact that he should have to get on video and say something about this when Tati's come out and said that she doesn't want to be his friend anymore because of how deeply she's hurt. And yet, he seems real bothered by the fact that he even has to address it. And no, I'm not going to go there again with receipts because I've already told my truth. Well, they say the truth shall set you free, and I don't see that the truth has set you free yet because I don't see the truth out there, okay? In fact, I think she proved your truth for you, number one. Number two, then he goes into all of this stuff about, I don't know, it just was craziness to me. And then when he brought his mom into the whole thing, and I was like, and he starts crying, I was like, no. Okay, let's just talk for a second here, okay? Your mother does not belong in this video, okay? Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Call her up. Send her some flowers. You shouldn't even be out of the country on Mother's Day anyway. Listen, my mother is gone 11 years this year. If she was still here, I can bet your butt that I can tell you right now, I'd be doing whatever I had to do to spend the day with my mother. I wouldn't be flying all around the world acting highfalutin. I just wouldn't, okay? You should be back here taking your mother out with your millions of dollars that has been so graciously given to you by the subscribers that you have screwed over now, okay? You should be taking your mother out for a fantastic dinner and, I don't know, buying her a car or something. I'm just saying, right? But you basically say to her in video, and Mom, don't come for my social media. Don't. Okay? I just like, why is this in the video? Like, why is this in this video? Here? Hello? Here? Here? Where? Oh, I got my drama phone, but I don't need her. Here, underneath this under this Jeffree Star mirror. Here, under my phone. Why is this in this video? I don't understand. I'm so clueless. Okay. So then if that don't beat all, I'm looking on his Snapchat yesterday, and James Charles puts this out, okay? Are you ready? Here you go.
Good morning, you guys. James here. I uploaded a video to my channel earlier today addressing some of the stuff that is going on social media right now. I'm obviously not having the best day for many reasons, but I have to deal with this. Really bad timing, but I have my meet and greet today at Pacific Fair, and there are lots of sisters there that I'm very, very excited to see and hug and say thank you face to face and get to do the best part of my job, which is seeing you guys in person. So I'm going to head over there right now. Sorry for being late, you guys. I really had to deal with this stuff, but I will see you shortly.
Now, mind you, okay, and this is why I'm getting heated about this video. This is after he put his apology out to Tati, okay, after. But yet he doesn't even refer to her in his Snapchat. So we're not being real and authentic, because if he was, what he would say is, you guys, I'm really sorry that I'm running late. Like, I had to make this video because I've devastated the life of one of my dearest friends, and I probably shouldn't be coming to this meet and greet anyway, but because so many of you are planning on being there, I'm gonna come anyway, even though it probably doesn't look really classy. That's what you should have said. Instead of saying you had some things you had to deal with. Okay, can you imagine Tati after putting this video out? The whole world is congratulating her. Everybody's telling her how great she is. And probably one person that she kind of in the back of her mind wants to hear from, maybe she doesn't care, I don't know. But maybe the one person back there, because she said at the end of her video, I still love you, James, you're still family. The back of her head, the one person she kind of wants to hear from is James Charles. And James Charles refers to her as something he has to deal with. No, that was the lowest blow of all. And if I were in her position, that for me right there would seal the deal on any kind of further reconciliation, any kind of further apology being made, any kind of sit down, that would be it. So I'm somebody you have to deal with, okay? While you're on a trick or treat, while you're on a trick or treat trip, meeting your sisters, okay? Based on your brand that I basically helped you build, but then you refer to me as something to deal with? No, I'm not okay with that. No, I'm not. I wonder what Gabriel Zamora has to say about that, because I'm sure he's got something to say, but it hasn't popped off on Twitter yet today. But that was so sad to me. That was so hurtful. That was so unnecessary. You know, and I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, who's going to show up to this thing? And, you know, here are my other things that I'm thinking about is like, you know, I said in my video yesterday that I was really worried about James Charles, and I hope that he was doing okay mental health-wise, right? He appears to be doing just fine, going up on with his meet and greets. Because I can tell you, if that was me, and I had lost 1 million subscribers, and I felt like I couldn't even get on social media without every horrible thing being said about me in the entire world, the first thing I would do is I would look at my manager and I would say, number one, you need to book me a trip, or home, today, okay? Now, I need to be on the quickest flight back home today. The second call I would make would be to my mother, and I would say, I need you to meet me in LA. I need you, okay? The third thing I would do is hire a PR agency, and the fourth thing I would do is hire a new manager. And I would be coming home immediately. I would be putting out a press statement saying, for the time being, I am canceling all further obligations, meetups, and any other things that I am doing. I will be taking a break from social media. I will be taking a break from uploading videos, and I'm planning on taking the next 30 days off to realign and figure out some shit in my life, okay? Because it is time for you to figure some stuff out. And you know what? I knew. I said in a video like a month ago, I said, when are we going to get to the point where people can't use age as an excuse anymore? You know, and I said in my video the other day about Tati, pain has no age limit, you know? And I said, when are we going to get to the point, what is too young? And people said, a lot of people said 18, 19, they're old enough to know better. And James himself said that they grow up much faster, he and Nikita Dragon, they grow up much faster in the beauty industry, and they're much mature than everybody else. A lot of other people said it was 25, because scientifically that's been proven. Well, I don't know the answer to that, okay? But I do know that this I'm sorry excuse is not going to get away from anything else. You know, a lot of people have wondered in the past why I don't say the word I'm sorry a lot. I do say it sometimes. I say it when it's heartfelt and when it means something to me today. I don't just flippantly say it off my tongue, because my dad taught me that. And what he said to me was, when you say I'm sorry, what you're saying is, forget what I just did. You just want to excuse it away and move on to the next thing. You don't want to take any responsibility. You don't want to learn from the things that you've done, and you don't want to become a better person. And I want to be a better person, which is why I don't quickly go to that. But I do think that people need to hear that from time to time. It means something to them. I've learned that in the last year. That maybe just because I'm sorry doesn't mean anything to me because of how I was raised, doesn't mean that it doesn't mean something to somebody else. But if you're going to say it and you're going to mean it, you got to own your part and you got to take some inventory of your life and what you're going through, and you have to say it with heartfelt feeling and emotion inside so that the other person realizes that you really mean it. And James, it's just obvious you didn't. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you probably later today. Bye.